Hey guys, welcome back. I just wanted to start by saying thank you so much to everyone who left comments about the future of this series. I really appreciate you all taking the time to give me feedback, both on YouTube and on TikTok. And everyone was so thoughtful and kind in their comments, which is just... you guys are the best. I don't really have any other words for it. You're all just fantastic, and I honestly got a little bit emotional reading everyone's comments because everyone was being so lovely. So thank you all so much. And I just said so way too many times. But having read through all of the comments, the general consensus seems to be that people want me to keep going with the series. I did see some comments saying pausing would be their preferred option, but the majority definitely seem to be in favour of keeping going and finishing the series naturally when we eventually get all the artifacts and beat the final boss, and that works for me, because I am still having so much fun playing this, and as some people mentioned, in a way, I hope it gives a space where people can enjoy the mod pack without him being involved. Obviously, I will try and keep an eye out for further announcements from the devs as to the future development of the mod pack itself, but I am so excited to keep going with this series, and it seems you guys are too, which has just made me even happier to be continuing this. But before we can jump into today's episode, I have something to show you. Once it became clear that people were down for me to keep the series going, I decided it was time to set up an ice spawner which we unlocked a few episodes back. Obviously, most of our mob drops come from Cagerium, but there are some things we can't get. Mostly, we can't get tridents, and they are a pain to get manually. So I set this up. I decided to reuse our old villager building because I found it a bit sad that we never use this anymore since we moved the villagers into traders in the basement, and this happened to fit perfectly. And while it took a little bit of time to work out the best way to make this work, I am so happy with how this is set up now. So we of course have our spawner with some drowned eggs inside, and one great thing about ice spawners is if we suddenly need some other mob drop, we can just change these eggs out and quickly grab what's needed as long as we have an egg for it, which is pretty awesome. We're then using vector plates from Dark Utilities to move the mobs into the middle. We could have used water or probably even like create belts, but this seemed to be the quickest and simplest way of setting this up. And then we have a modular router in the middle here with an activator module which is using this vault sword with looting to attack the mobs. Originally I was using a player damage plate from Dark Utilities, but I realised we weren't getting many drops because it can't have looting or anything, so I ended up swapping to this setup. And it also took me far too long to realise that I needed this security upgrade for the router to be able to use the vault sword, but once we overcame that hurdle, it was actually relatively simple from there. As for all of the mob drops, we have another modular router just below here with a vacuum upgrade, which just grabs anything and everything in range and sends it into our storage system. And like I said, it took a little while to set this up originally and get it going, but it was so worth it. I mean, before I set this up, I had a single trident to my name because the altar kept asking for them, and now, yeah, we have rather a lot. And once again, I haven't left myself AFK or anything. There were some bits of times while testing out different things, but this is probably from around, I don't know, an hour of time, so this is perfect for what we need. I mean, I think it took me about an hour of actively farming drowned to get 3 tridents when the altar asked for that once, so this is a fantastic quality of life improvement. But now I've shown you around our new farm, I think it's time we actually get into today's episode and get vaulting. So, let's make a crystal. And we completed all of our bounties, so we should be able to take 2 more. So we have kill 33 assassin mobs for some black chromatic steel and a fundy. Find 2 vault swords for 3 echo and 2 black chromatic steel. That's pretty good. And kill 39 dweller mobs for 3 echo and 2 mystery eggs. Ooh, those are all pretty good. I think the vault swords, depending on our luck, could take more than 1 vault, so let's take that. And then let's go for the dweller mobs, because I would really like the echo and the mystery eggs. And I think we'll start today with a nice random vault, so let's see what we get. Ooh, prosperous. We really really want to complete this. A guaranteed artifact. And it's Hunt the Guardians, and it's 5 obelisks that all have 6 mobs. I think that's got to be the most uniform Hunt the Guardians I have ever seen. But there is 5 obelisks, so we are going to have to get a bit lucky. But man, I would love to get a new artifact from this. So let's really try and focus on finding those obelisks. And we do have a very nice lush theme, which is always absolutely fantastic. So let's just hope that the luck is with us today and we can find some good obelisks. Oh yeah, I've completely forgot as well, we've got our new chest plate, which has block chance. I haven't heard that blocking sound in so long. Oh, but that is very nice. I'd honestly forgotten how nice it can be to have block chance and just not take the incoming damage. Thank you. I will take some speed, thank you very much. Hello, what are you hiding in here? Is that ornate chests? I do love some ornate chests. And if you could give me a vault sword, that would be very helpful. Ooh, that's 1 vault sword. Perfect. Hello. Yeah, get blocked by my chest plate. I wonder if it does extra damage to the durability or something. Hopefully not. Then again, it did have a pretty good durability roll, so hopefully we will be safe on that front. Who are you? Oh, you're cool. Did you just throw poison at me? You look epic. Why have I never seen you before? That guy was so cool. Is he new? Please tell me he's new and I haven't just been completely oblivious for like 2 years. That would be, I mean, not at all surprising, probably, but still mildly embarrassing. He looked so cool. Oh god. I like him. I would like to see more of him, please, because that was highly entertaining. How are you stuck all the way up there? Oh, it's the mana drain man. Wonderful. Thank you. Ooh! A lost bounty? I love lost bounties. Thank you very much. You have stolen all of my mana, but you gave me a lost bounty in return, so I'm actually pretty happy with that trade. If we happen to find, like, 2 obelisks in very quick... What? Okay, let's try and loot this really quick. I think that's probably the majority, and we do have to go running for some obelisks. Although I do think I probably will do nothing but run through rooms. Thank you for showing up. You were a very nice room to run into. But if now you could just give me like 2 obelisks in 2 consecutive rooms, I would really appreciate it. Ah, hello. Please, one of you have an obelisk. A guaranteed artifact. Yes! Oh boy. Yes, hello. I will take some soul shards and some XP from you guys. But that is fantastic. Oh, I'm so happy. We got 481 coin piles thanks to that very quick cove room and 94 chests and 417 mobs. But we completed with a crate and a guaranteed artifact. Oh, this should be good. Look at that. Over 2,500 bronze plus 39 silver. We got 3 mod boxes, a mystery egg, a village room inscription, a lost bounty from the champion, 3 jewel pouches, 7 gear pieces, and we even completed another soul mirror. And so we got... ooh, a Tenos capstone. Plus, on top of all of that, we completed the vault and got... a guaranteed artifact. And a soul vortex, which I have never seen before. An incredibly powerful magical vortex core holding the souls of many fallen. Use in a soul diffuser to release it. 45,000 1,000 soul value? That is a lot of soul shards. Okay, I guess we will put that in the soul diffuser. So if we pop you in here, look how many soul dust that is. Oh man, and I mean, while it is 9 soul dust for every soul shard, 45,000 is still an awful lot of soul shards, so I will most definitely take that. So let's see about our 3 jewel pouches. That's a pretty low roll. That's an absolute low roll. That's also very low. I guess we're gambling. A not quite as low roll. Okay. 3.4, that's mid. Relatively high. That's very low. Let's gamble again. That's a very low reach. I think we're going to scrap that one. And then, very low item rarity. A slightly better item rarity, but still very low. And a very high copiously. I will be taking that one. Thank you very much. And as for all of this gear, I think we might keep hold of these epic leggings. They aren't currently set up fantastically. They have a brilliant armor, but a very low on their ability power, and it's also ability power. But it does have 3 prefixes and an awful lot of repairs, so I might keep hold of it. And as for our evolution booster pack, ooh, plus 0.25% increased health for each blue adjacent card. Okay. Plus 0.25% trap disarm chance for each surrounding evolution card. Or plus 0.2% crit hit resistance for each green diagonal evolution card. Let's take the health card. Sometimes a little bit can go a long way. So let's take that. And we of course need to see what our lost bounty is. What have we got? Mine 25 Woo to die ore and get an absolute ton of XP, and so that's 38 gold. I mean, we will most definitely be trying to fill that out. And then we of course have our artifact, and last time we managed to get that new artifact, so it would be fantastic to get another new one, but it might be a little bit much asking for 2 in a row. But if it is new, my guess, I think I'm going to stick with my guess from last time. That bottom corner on the left. I just feel like that one's coming our way soon, which probably means it will be the very last artifact we get. But we're kind of hoping that the Vault Hunters logo in the middle will be the last one we get, because that would just feel very fitting somehow. But also, if it wants to give me that now, I wouldn't complain, because any new artifact would be very welcome. Whew, let's just see what we get. It is the logo. Oh man, it is the Vault Hunters logo, which means it's new. And that is absolutely fantastic. But of course it gives me the logo after I said that I want that to be the last artifact we get. Oh, that is so good. The timing was just too good. I've always thought about that being the last one because I think someone mentioned it in a comment like well over a year ago, and I agreed that it would be cool. My god, was it the most fitting time to bring it up. Christ. A new artifact. That's 2 new artifacts in a row, I'm pretty sure. So that is fantastic. And we only have 5 left to find. That is so good. I am so pumped. Let's head into another vault. Well, actually, before we head into another vault, I think we should probably repair this sword because it is definitely not going to survive another vault, although, oh, it's our last repair and it is such a good legendary. But let's keep that going for a little bit longer, and I think these leggings are probably also going to die, so let's repair those as well. But they still have 2 more repairs after this, so that's quite reassuring. And with that, let's make another crystal. And we still have both of our bounties from last time, and we of course have our new legendary bounty. And I mean, the random vaults have just been treating us so well, let's just run another one. What have you got? Ooh, an elixir in a deserty theme. I mean, I am definitely here for this. If you could give us some good rolls, I will be even more here for this. But we will just have to see on that front, and hopefully it will have plenty of ores actually. If we could get ornate chests for the sword and some ores, and also some vault dwellers, That would be fantastic. But of course our main thing is hoping we get some good elixir rolls so we can actually complete this, because that would be fantastic. I would love to complete 2 vaults in a row today, because that always feels like a big achievement. And you guys have so much elixir, and my magnet is doing something. You guys have so much elixir, look at you! Oh, we are so fine on this. And the wooden chests are also good at elixir? Okay, this should be absolutely zero trouble, unless I manage to do something very stupid, because they have such good rolls in elixir. Oh my god, we're going to be done with this in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes and like 15 seconds or something to complete the elixir. That was something. We do still need to make sure we find a hand in at some point, but we do have like 19 minutes to do that, so hopefully that will be just fine. What do you have? Catalyst, a focus, a trinket for 64. I'm okay. We actually haven't seen like any trinkets recently, which like it's fine because we have unlocked all of them now. But I feel like we haven't even found one in a chest in ages. Or from anywhere else. It's weird. I wonder how many times over. Actually, that would be quite fun. If you could see how many times over you completed the elixir, just so you can see like on something like this, it's like how many times have you filled it? Because I feel like by the end of this, like maybe we will have filled the bar like 5 times over. And that would be quite funny to see. I don't think it should necessarily come with like an extra set of rewards or anything, because it is basically RNG, you just get good rolls or you don't. But it would be quite fun to be able to see it and just be like, oh, I completed that vault so hard that I could have completed it 5 times in the time I was in. That would be so funny. Oh, hi, bud. Were you a bit hot? You're just trying to cool down inside the desert? I understand. I'm sure wrapped in all those bandages as well. You must be absolutely boiling. But I'm fine. Thank you for the Omega chestplate. Thank you. Wait. Ooh, I have a Xenium key. I mean, why not? Thank you very much. I will take the common leggings, and I will take whatever we... Ooh, they've updated the loot from these. We just got a new lost bounty. And a catalyst and mod boxes. I'm glad that they've changed this from just getting coins, which it was the last time we were in here. Oh, look at this! Bonus gilded, bonus living. Ooh, there is so much stuff for us to look at. Okay, that was very, very nice. And I'd completely forgotten we still have one more Xenium key and a bomb ignite key. I really need to try and remember that, because I feel like we've probably passed a bunch of those doors, and I've just forgotten that I had them. And also, yes, they may be common leggings, but they are guaranteed legendary, which I'd also forgotten about. That is very good, and yeah, very happy that they have updated the loot table for the treasure sand, because it was a shame then there wasn't really a way to get the bonus gilded and all of those, because you can't make them, and treasure rooms were kind of the main way of getting them. And when they took them away, I was pretty sad, so I'm so glad that they came back. And there was seemingly quite a lot of them, which is also very nice. Yes, hello, Vault Dwellers. Hi, I need you for that bounty. Thank you very much. Loot these chests. And let's get out. Yes! Oh, that was such a fun vault. Oh, that was good. We got 87 coin piles, 23 ores, 1 treasure room that as usual doubles, and 165 chests, and 775 mobs. Christ, that's a lot of mobs. We did kill quite a lot of them, to be fair, but Jesus. Oh boy, we got so much stuff in that vault. I mean, we got 27 mod boxes, which has got to be the most we have ever got from a single vault, because that treasure room had so many of them. And I mean, even beyond that, we got like 3 mystery eggs, a lost bounty, 2 bonus gilded, 2 bonus ornate, 2 phoenix, and 1 bonus living catalyst, a charm, 2 jewel pouches, 12 gear pieces, including our omega and our guaranteed legendary. And on top of all of that, we completed our dweller mob bounty, and we completed the vault. So we also get all of this. So let's see if we have a little bit better luck with these 3 jewel pouches. Let's gamble. A relatively high vanilla mortality. Okay, I guess I'll take it. Ooh, a legendary, admittedly lowest roll of legendary, but a legendary item quantity. I will most certainly take that. And finally, very low item quantity, but almost a max roll on item rarity. I will take that, thank you very much. Then, as for all of this gear, we managed to get 1 piece of legendary gear, which is of course the guaranteed legendary leggings, which we got from the treasure door. And this legendary, would you just look at that? Plus 73% increased attack damage. That is crazy. Like, that is legitimately crazy. Like, I can't even explain how insane that legendary is. It's almost a max roll. And we currently have like 24% on our leggings. Now admittedly, our current leggings also give us armor and health. I'm not sure I'm going to use these leggings all the time, but I can guarantee you I am keeping these leggings, because if we go into something where we just want to have attack damage, this is the best pair of leggings we could possibly have for just absolutely monstering with some attack damage. So we are definitely keeping them. But Jesus Christ, that is so much attack damage. And then we are also going to keep these 2 omega chest plates, because somehow we of course had 1 guaranteed, and somehow we just also got a second one, which is pretty awesome. And I mean, this chest plate, the implicits are fantastic because they have a max roll armor and a pretty high mana roll, which is very good. Obviously, the prefixes and suffixes would need some work, but that is a very good set of implicits. And then these ones have a crazy amount of repairs, which kind of makes up for the pretty low roll on the durability, but they need some general work across the board. But I mean, these also have so much crafting potential, 403 versus 199, so I'm keeping both of these because at some point I am probably going to need a new chest plate, and these 2, oh, we could make some interesting things with these 2. And let's see what we can get in this stat booster pack. 1% not crack resist, 2 mana, or movement speed. Mana or movement speed? I am kind of a sucker for movement speed. Let's get that. And while we of course got another lost bounty, we can't use it until we complete this Wooted Eye one. But it means that when this one is completed, we have another one just ready and waiting to go, which is such a nice feeling. And I think we should have time for one more vault today. And as much I have been enjoying our random vaults so much, and I absolutely love them, but maybe we should take a little break and possibly do something maybe a little bit chaotic. Although, before we go in, I think we probably should repair this magnet with 2% durability left, so let's also just quickly fix that up. And then we just need to take our assassin mob bounty, and let's see what chaos lies inside the vault. Ooh, what have we got? It's another elixir, and this time it's 1 times gilded, 5 times ornate, that's fantastic, 4 times rapid, 2 times opulent, 4 times chunky, 1 times lucky, 2 times wooden, 2 times living, 3 times wild, 1 times clumsy, 4 times plentiful, and 4 times angry. Okay, I mean, I think that's actually a relatively even spread. The 3 times wild is definitely a shame because that is quite a lot of dweller mobs, and it's an elixir, so all we have to do is get a little bit lucky on the rolls and we might actually be able to complete it, which would be fantastic. Hopefully, the chests will make up for the amount of dweller mobs we're about to have to deal with. But it will be fine. It's just a shame that we just finished our dweller mob bounty. Hi there. Oh, but they have a lot of elixir. I saw that right, didn't I? Oh yeah, okay, the dweller mobs have a lot of elixir. Honestly, that in itself, that's fantastic. Dweller mobs having a bunch of elixir inside of a vault with 3 times wild? I have a little bit of hope we might actually be able to complete this. There is also extra item quantity and item rarity that we currently have, which is how we just ended up with a trinket. Considering earlier today we were just talking about how we haven't had a trinket from a chest in ages, it apparently heard me and decided to rectify that. So thank you very much. This is an awesome looking theme. Okay, I want whatever this theme is, I want to find an actual vault in that theme because that looks absolutely awesome. Oh boy, you guys were doing a lot. The snow fox. I think that might be a new antique. I don't think we've found that before. So that's interesting. And these guys are definitely packing a punch. And there are so many ornate chests in here. That's another trinket. Okay, you've made your point, Vault. I mean, please feel free to continue making that point, but you have made your point that you definitely do still give trinkets in chests. I'm sorry for ever suggesting otherwise. Now, I might be completely off base, but I'm gonna guess that that snow fox antique comes from the snowy foxes. I know, it's a wild, out there idea, but that's currently, with having no basis, my assumption. Oh, there are so many ores. There's an echo right there. Okay, well, we need to at least get that echo. Oh, hello, Echo. Let's just see if I can get a couple more of these. God. Oh, hi. Goodbye. Oh, you had to land right there, didn't you? And we can consume a lodestone. This is perfect. And there are so many chests and so many mobs down here. My shield just broke. Okay, let's fix that right now, because without my shield I am in some serious trouble. Look at all of these ornate chests. Is one of you going to have a vault sword? I'm very surprised, honestly, that we haven't actually found a single vault sword yet. But we have found 2 trinkets. Add a minute to the vault timer. Thank you very much. I may need that. Thank you. I guess I finally got a vault sword. That's fantastic. Hello, do you have... I mean, I'll take some regen, thank you very much, but what I really need... Yes, is one of you! Oh, I love you. What do you want? 29 gilder chests. I mean, that's not going to happen in this room. Oh, 3 completions in 1 episode. And we got 22 coin pals, 186 ores, 178 chests, and 485 mobs. But we found 74 ornate chests, and somehow we got 2 trinkets and 1 sword. And just look at all of that lovely, lovely loot. We got 4 mystery eggs, 200 knowledge essence, 34 chaotic focuses, a metric ton of ores, including 4 echo ores, 2 charms, 3 jewel pouches, 2 trinkets, which is still crazy to me, 32 gear pieces, a snow fox antique, which is indeed a new one, and we'd need to find 4 of them to get 1 to 5 special vault rocks, which sounds like a brilliant reward. Plus, we finally completed our vault sword bounty, and we completed the vault, so we get to open both of these. And we got another artifact. Definitely not expecting this to be a new one, but 2 artifacts in 1 day is so good. So let's see what we can find in these jewel pouches. Ooh, I mean, that's actually pretty good. Max roll, trap disarm, a little bit of item quantity, and a very high reach. Let's go for that. Let's gamble. Still a pretty low roll on item quantity, but it's better than what it was offering us. And finally, a max roll reach, bottom roll copiously, and an almost bottom roll vanilla immortality. I mean, I guess we're gonna get the reach, because that's pretty good. And as for all of this gear, we managed to find 3 pieces of gear with legendary modifiers. So first we have this with a +2 level of mega jump, which I just don't see me ever particularly using mega jump, so I don't think we'll keep that. We then have a +2 to the level of porcupine, which once again, I'm not sure we're ever going to actually use, so that's probably also going to get scrapped. And then we have these scrappy boots with a +90% effect avoidance, which is an absolute max roll, which is very nice, but it's only a scrappy, so we could never put anything else on it. So I think those are probably also going to get scrapped. However, I do think I'm going to keep hold of this Wendar charm because it has 14% and 19 uses, which I think is probably better than some of the things we currently have. And then I'm also going to keep this 42% Idona affinity with 17 uses because that is a very high percentage chance. And then finally, I think I will probably check this epic chestplate against some of my backups because it has got 3 prefixes, which does put it in a pretty good state. So yeah, I'll check this against my backups and maybe we'll keep hold of it. Then let's see if there's anything interesting in this stat booster pack. Ooh, +1 thorns damage, plus 0.5% increased attack damage, or plus 2% mana regen. Ooh, I mean thorns damage is always amazing, but plus 0.5% increased attack damage I think would be worth a bit more than 1 damage on thorns. Let's take that. And then, well, I guess we found 2 trinkets somehow during that vault, so let's see what both of these are. First one's first. Ooh, Valaris Petal. Now that is a very useful one. We don't use it super often just because it conflicts with the frog, which I just find so useful inside the vault, but having +1 regen is so powerful, so I do not mind having a spare one of those. And let's see about this one. A Stone of Jordan. I think, yeah, that's just +1 to all learned abilities, which definitely isn't a bad trinket to have, but once again, it just competes with the frog, and I think I'd always go for something like Valaris Petal before the Stone of Jordan. But it's a backup thing that we have, and if we need it eventually, we can also get a trinket scrap from it, so I will very gladly take it. And then, somehow, we got another artifact. So, like I said earlier, definitely not expecting to get a new one because we already got one new one today and our last one was also new, so it will probably be a dupe, but I'm honestly just happy to get another artifact. But if it is new, I'm gonna have to keep guessing that bottom corner. So far, every time I've guessed that, we've got a new artifact. So I'm gonna guess the bottom left corner. It would be so good if we somehow got another new one. Let's see what we get. It is, I think, yeah, it's this one. I think we've had this one quite a few times, and that's absolutely fine. Ooh, 1 new artifact is perfect for today. But I think we're going to have to call this episode here, and today was such a good day. We completed all 3 of our vaults, got a new artifact, got 2 legendary bounties, and I just generally had an absolute blast. It was so much fun. Hopefully our luck will continue into next episode, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Until then, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I guess we're doing a secret bonus clip at the end of this episode, because I just thought I'd go and see how many tridents we now had, and oh my god, I might have to stop this spawner. We have so many tridents!